Hello, good morning again. So, Lady and the Frog's back again. It is Tuesday, 16th February, still in lockdown. But I've been sourcing all the clothes which I have here, which was my goal for this week. Things have changed again because I think I mentioned that there was a charity shop which is literally it's on the main road, and I'm just on one of the lesser roads to the main road. So I went over because I know that they have stuff that they put on some of these Facebook groups, and I know that they were selling books. They were also giving away stuffed toys and various other things, but most of that's gone. But they were giving away sacks of books. Now this is the sack. So yesterday I went and got one on the way back from the post office, and you know I thought, yeah, I can carry it. Well, turns out that it was quite hard to carry a big bag of books, and it did split. But nevertheless, I got it home. I damaged some of the ones at the bottom because I am a top floor flat, so I had to get it up here, and it was just so cumbersome. But anyway, I did it, and I'm feeling my muscles again. So this morning I've gone out and I've got a load more. So now I've got 2 sacks worth of books. And because I went out and I did my post quite early, nobody else was on the street, and I had a bit of a chat to the guy, and he also gave me a whole load. I got all these for free. So now I've got a big pile, not a big pile, but they're apparently because they're sort of operating on click and collect, and you can buy stuff on their Facebook and their eBay and then go and get it. They are also open for donations, so they're getting quite a lot of stuff in. So I've got all of this. So this is a jigsaw, and this is all free. So I'm probably going to be photographing these and listing these today. Obviously I'll do the jigsaws because I think I can muster a 48 piece jigsaw quite quickly, and a 35 piece jigsaw. I just don't want too much hanging around because all of these books are going to end up piled up in the hallway because I'm trying to clear the decks, but I'm not. I've checked this is a cranium, and it has actually got the sort of plasticine with it, so it seems okay. I'll have a look at that and see how it is, but you know, that's okay for free. And then I've got all the books. So this is what I've got this morning. These ones here. I said no to the sack this morning, and I decanted them all into my trolley to bring it over, and then I had these 2 bags which are on my shoulder. So I mean, some of it isn't that good. This is the sort of stuff which I've got, so I'll just briefly run through what I've got. The way I'm seeing it is, let me check this out. This is the annoying ones. Very, very thick. Bill Clinton, autobiography. And there's another really, really thick one in here, much to my consternation. But you never know, somebody might be after these things. I'm going to prioritise putting these books on, because when I put those books on before, I sold them really quickly. Not all of them, but people are definitely bored. I'm looking for these things. Not a fan of this guy. Is that 300? My theory is it only takes one decent one to get your money back with these. So I haven't really looked at these at all. D-Day. And I expect I'll be able to sell them quite easily. this morning I took a book to the post office, and that one was a at-home learning sort of workbook thing. So those should be an easy. This has already been a cancer research. So it's got a curved cover. This one looks quite old. What on earth? What on earth? This is really bizarre. This might actually be, although it looks like weird, it might be something that's of interest to people. Sorry, the old sun is doing its weird. So this is report of the local authority and allied personal services, 1970. What on earth? Yeah. Don't know what that is. Who knows? Social issues for carers. It's probably completely outdated by now, but some of these things, although they look weird, they usually sell. And then everything that's in here. Another cookbook. Red Devils. Of course you're going to get a Man United book round here. Sacred Country. Strategic Management. So academic books is kind of what I'm after when I do these sort of things. Prisoners, a Muslim and a Jew across the Middle East divide. Don't know. A best-selling novel of some kind. Visions of Faith. Law for Social Workers, so I would think I'd be able to sell that one quite easily, although it probably is quite outdated. Some of the time, sometimes it just doesn't matter. It says 1990, but sometimes even for historic law does sell. Please, Daddy, no. Oh God. Stuart just wanted his stepfather to love him, but he was made to believe that he was too naughty to be loved. After years of abusing Stuart's young sisters, David Howarth was sent to prison. Okay, more academic ones. I mean, that needs a clean. Business Finance for Decision Makers, 2nd edition, but probably again quite outdated. Yeah, mid-90s. Coaching for Performance. I have just sold something that was a similar book to that. It was about HD film, and it was a BBC one, and it was ex-library, and I was like, oh no, it's never going to sell. And then I saw other people were selling it for 20, and I've just sold mine for £17.99. So both these are Howden's Joinery. They're both recipe books, so they'll may well go on together, but it's the weight issue. Another cookbook. The vintage ones aren't so bad, and I know that I've got. They're always popular. I know that there's a Weight Watchers one in here. Mind you, my other Weight Watchers ones haven't sold yet. There it is. It might be too old. I might just have to stick it in with my other one, but I keep changing it as a job lot. So this is 2008. Still going. Propagating plants. So right time of the year coming up for that. Shortcuts to a beautiful garden. This would have been better for last year. Oh, I think that's it. That's the bottom of the box. Right, so that's everything that I've got today from that job lot. I mean, it probably isn't that special, but one of them will be decent and it will pay off. The stuff that I got yesterday, I'll show you because it's all in the haul here. Just taking you through. I'm not in the business of moving it. Yeah, so I've got it all piled up here. So I'm probably going to end up piling those ones up. I've got these like little, so now I've got weird light here. I've got all these sort of novel things, but unfortunately that was one of the ones when I was dragging it along the road and the bag started falling to pieces. That which we'll probably keep. And then I got this one here, How to Draw a Graphic Novel. Some people were asking 20 quid for that. This Doctor Who model making kit, which is actually sealed inside. Not much money in it, but I thought it was quite nice. And the rest, you can see there, the majority of these are actual novels that I've got here, and most of them are fairly new, but people are looking for stuff to do at the moment. They like a nice book to read. I looked this one up, that one's about £5 anyway. That one was fetching 20. These I haven't checked all of these at all. I've just done a cursory track. I mean, that's quite a nice book. These visual ones, I quite like these. More recipe books. That's a proper vintage recipe book. And then these, which I was quite keen for myself, all Charlie Higson. So I'll probably be reading them myself. So I'm quite happy with what I've got here. I do need to check through a lot more of these, but like I say, most of them, they are brand new. They've not been read. And there's probably some decent money in some of these. I mean, that one's not read. It is difficult with books because there's always people underselling books, and you have to deal with people like World Books, and obviously a lot of people send them off to Amazon. I will not be sending mine off to Amazon because it's just a way of me spending more money on this. And this isn't something that I would usually do. It was just because it was there, and because it was local, and because it was cheap, and because I'd like to give some business to my local charity shop. So while we're in lockdown, I just went and did it because I just thought it's feasible. It's £3 for a bag of books, and for the most part I'll get my money back and make some profit. So I'm going to be working my way through the jigsaws. I may well stack some of those other books up and deal with them as and when, but I'm quite happy with that. I don't think I'm going to go out and get some more. My husband says I should, but my arms are killing me. So I'll go back in here. There's the storeroom, looking messy as usual. Every time I sort of get myself on top of things, something else happens. So that's what I'm doing today. If I find that any of them are going for decent money, I'll come on and I'll do another update. But I'm going to push on and get some bits done. Like I say, first things first, I'm going to get these jigsaws photographs. I can just put them in the corner of the room. Otherwise it's just going to be something that's out, that's in the way. And then I will get on to doing these clothes. I have done most of the laundry of the clothes, and a lot of it is drying. I'll show you I'll show you one of them. So this is what I was hoping to sort with the baking soda episode. So sweat stains are still there. It just hasn't worked. See, this is quite an unusual print It's a Joe Brown's. I would expect to get 25 for this. I mean, I could still put it on. I've tried and I've tried. I read another sort of old-fashioned method for how to do it, and it says you put white vinegar on it and then you rub coarse salt into it, and then you put it out on the line to dry in a sunny day, and it'll bleach the sweat marks out of it. So I could give that a try. I feel like I'm going to end up burning the bloody armpits away though. Yeah, so I might give that another go. I've pretty much got the stains out of the other things, but they were still drying yesterday, so I haven't had a proper look yet. So we'll see where we are. So I'll give you another update shortly as to where I am, and hopefully I'll have got some of these books on, and I'll check. I'll give you an update as to what I've got here, which is going to get my money back, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hello. It's now the morning of Wednesday, 17th February 2021. I've made some progress from yesterday, but as you can see, this mountain of clothing, a lot of this is the stuff that I've washed. So I'm probably going to try tackling that today. I did all the jigsaws yesterday, just did them, photographed them, got them on, and now I have, thankfully, the jigsaw, the globe jigsaw, which was I did yesterday evening and did not really enjoy doing it. It was a bit of a pain. That's complete, so I'm going to put that on, and then that, which is the, I can't remember what they call it, cranium. It's got one counter missing, so I'm just going to put that on. It doesn't sell for much anyway, and there's lots of people who've got brand new versions of it, so I'm just going to get that one gone and then tackle this, because this is an eyesore. I've got books photographed ready to go on, but I probably am going to start doing some of this because I don't want to look at this all week, but I've got 7 things I've got to post. So I'm going to do that now. There is one jigsaw that had one piece missing, which was annoying, but there you go. That's the way it is. So I've got all of this to post now, pack and post. So I've got this, which I'm not going to unfold because it's silk and it's getting lots of runs in it. This was just an auction, so this has gone for £4.20 because it's Ted Baker. The silk is running on it, it's had amendments done on it, and it's a bit grim. So I was quite glad, because it's one of those things that's been sort of like, keeps floating around the stock room because I hadn't dealt with it because it had flaws on it. So I dealt with it in the last month, and as such it has sold. And I have sold this last night for £35. They sent me an offer for 28, and as I went to accept it, they paid 35, so yeah, I'll have that. I've already sold this once and it came back because they obviously didn't realise that size 8 meant that it was a size 8. But this is Dancing Leopard, which is one of these things which you can normally buy in TK Maxx, but I didn't get that in TK Maxx. I got that for £3 in a charity shop. Then I've got this horrific jigsaw which I did, which is it's a jigsaw within a jigsaw, and that is the picture. So this bit here, I can actually show you, I think. I've split it up so that that is the little jigsaw, that's the big jigsaw, because they have got different pieces, but it drove me nuts when I did it. And that's the picture, so that's the sort of inside, and then you do the outside bit, which is that. And it was a bit of a nightmare doing that. So hopefully they'll thank me for the fact that I've packed it in such a way that you can get yourself, that you can actually do it without going crazy. That was just something that I picked up at a charity shop My husband actually picked that out. I don't know, I think maybe he just wanted to see me like drive myself mental doing that. It was £3 and I've only sold it for 10, so it is what it is. It's something that I did while I was recovering from COVID. And I've sold this book, which is sort of like witchcraft book, but it's for like you, if you want to have your pet as your witch's companion. And I've sold that for £15. That's actually something that I bought in Derby when I lived there years ago. And then I've sold 2 random bits of Lego. That which I've got £2.99 for, which I've had that one quite a while. But I've ended and relisted a lot of my other stuff. And then this, which you will not be able to see. But it's like a little, it's a minifigure accessory, and it's a little syringe. And I'm going to lose it at this rate. I've got £2 for that, and it is something that's just very random. And this was all not that one, but these are all from like job lots. I was hoping that would go letter size, but it is just a little bit too thick because I've just tried it. So I'm going to pack all that up and I'm going to take that now. UPS are going to be delivering tomorrow, which thankfully the person I've bought the last job lot of Lego from is using UPS, so I seem to have a tracking number, so at least I know, although it won't let me put my phone number on. It won't let me put my phone number on the actual tracking thing on their website. At least I know to keep an eye out tomorrow for this thing, so I must make sure that I get myself out sharpish tomorrow morning for the postie. So I'm going to go and take this now. It's gone dingy because I dared to say out loud that I would be tackling these clothes. But I will be tackling these clothes because I can't have this. You know, it's getting to a point now where, you know, it's just getting to where I can't see the TV. I think a lot of these marks, I think they have come out. Not, I mean, it's like with that one's just a sort of, it's a bluish mark that's there, but most of this stuff can be dealt with. And I'd like to do a whole video of all this because there's some right good stuff here. You know, brands which I have, and you can see that I haven't done anything with this, but there's brands on this which I haven't picked up before, so I'd like to go through and show you these because it was a good one. So I'm going to show you that little haul that I've got there. So I'm going to fold it up there, crack on with the day, and I'll put this video on now, and then I'll put another one on tomorrow, because otherwise I get really long videos and I can't see why any of you would have the patience to sit and watch me droning on for days on end, because I know that last week's one was too big. Right, so getting on with this now. Thank you for watching, and again, adieu, adieu. Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and you'll get more of my face without makeup on. I cannot apologise, I just don't want to wear makeup at the moment. What's the point? Thumbs up like Boris. Oh yeah, and what are you giving up for Lent? I'm going to continue giving up listening to anything the government says. That's the way forward.